first to my left, hailing from your local skate park, she is the Wild Child, Jody to my right, from the Andromeda Galaxy, recently escaped from Area 51. She's more than a woman because she's the galaxy's greatest alien, Kris Statlander.
What an opportunity here for the Wild Child, Jody Threat. Winless thus far in Limitless competition, but everything could change with a victory tonight. She goes one-on-one with the galaxy's greatest alien, Kris Statlander, fresh off a victory against Daniel Garcia last month, flirting with disaster. And that's really where we saw the coming out party of Jody Threat.
Yeah, that four-way dance that damn near stole the show if it didn't.
Absolutely, and Jody definitely deserving an opportunity like this. Has only had one singles match in Limitless history, and Kris Statlander trying out a little headbang in there.
Oh, here we are.
They're learning about each other. I suppose that's what you do in a professional wrestling match.
Two of the most unique characters I've ever seen.
Yeah. I don't see them hanging out very much outside the ring, but tangling up here, center of the ring, side headlock grab from Kris Statlander.
I really want to know if they skateboard on Kris's home planet.
I don't even think she knows what a skateboard is.
Maybe she'll find out tonight.
Jody Threat with a hammerlock. Kris Statlander reaching back, gonna try to grab the head of the Wild Child. Jody Threat back to a vertical base, grabs the side headlock. And a headlock takeover. Down to the canvas goes Jody Threat.
Kicking her legs rotating in a circle, not allowing Jody Threat.
Taking her all the round.
You better believe it. Around the galaxy, if you will. Transitions to the front face lock does Jody Threat.
Threat trying to restrict the airway early of Kris Statlander. Statlander, though, got her feet under her once again. Breaks the grip of Jody Threat, arm wringer, and she's got it cinched now.
Wrist lock firmly applied. Jody Threat
We're going back and forth here.
Sweet science.
Bit of a feeling out process between these two. They did wrestle just last night for the first time ever at AAW for the Women's Championship. Kris Statlander coming out on top in that match, and maybe a little forced boopage right here. You ever heard that before?
Yeah, that's a first. Forced boopage.
Statlander back up to her feet, rings the arm once again at Jody Threat. Goes behind. Jody, tough positioning here. Just can't seem to get that arm free from the Galaxy's greatest alien.
Galaxy's greatest armbar applied.
Jody back to a vertical base. And she twists out once again, trying to restrict the airway of the Galaxy's greatest alien.
Tightly cinched front face lock.
How's Kris going to break out of this one? Thought she was going to try to weave out, grab the arm once again, but Jody Threat trying to hook her up for a suplex.
Battling back and forth for it.
Whoa, Kris almost had her over there. And Jody.
What?
Oh, she's got her elevated, blood rushing to her head. And drops her down. Jody Threat getting the better of the exchange. First cover of the contest. Only two from referee Kevin Quinn.
Jody Threat building that confidence.
Hey man, if she can continue to win these small battles, eventually you win the war, right?
No doubt. Nobody home on that flying knee. Statlander trying to pick up the pieces.
Yeah, that was a gnarly landing for Jody Threat. Statlander once again going to bring her back to a vertical base. Now Statlander, anything you can do, I can do better. Going to let her think about this one for a while. Drops her down. That stalling suplex into the cover. Only two.
What's Statlander thinking here?
Oh! Dropping the legs on the abdomen of Jody. Squishing the air out of the body of the Wild Child.
Yeah, that unconventional athleticism from Kris Stat.
Just never know what's coming when she goes into a handstand like that. I've seen 3 or 4 different things. Oh, wicked chop from the Galaxy's greatest alien.
Nothing unconventional there.
Ooh, and sends her face first, looked like neck first, into the corner. Ooh, and sends Jody careening off the turnbuckle. 1, 2, only 2 from Kevin Quinn. Jody hanging tough throughout the early part of this contest. Kris Statlander looking to stay on the attack. Backs her in the corner once again. And trying to turn the chest the same color as the hair of Jody Threat.
Doing everything she can to wear down Jody Threat.
Sets her on the top rope here, but maybe not the best idea. Jody was fighting back for the moment, but Kris Statlander,
undeterred.
Gaining the advantage once again.
We saw 2 extended suplexes before.
That headbutt just sent Kris Statlander falling back to the canvas, and Jody gonna fly! Full body weight crashing down on the chest of Kris Statlander, and Jody needs to capitalize, scooping a slam from Kris Stat, however, halting the momentum before it even got started for the Wild Child.
Statlander unable to take advantage, go for the pin.
I mean, I'd be pretty stunned too. I mean, having Jody Threat's full body weight crashing down on your sternum, that's got to push any air inside your body out.
No doubt.
Statlander taking a second to regain her bearings, meeting Jody Threat center of the ring. Forearm sends her careening down to the canvas, but Jody Threat quickly going to answer with another.
Oh, we're slugging now, Randy.
Yeah, we're trading center of the ring. Between these 2 competitors, Jody Threat, ooh!
Neither woman backing down.
Ooh!
Oh. Wow.
And Jody's done with this shit. Gonna light up Kris Statlander. Forearms, chops, anything.
Shoulder to the midsection.
Here comes Jody. Kris Statlander, though, flying over the top, crushes her in the corner. Look for the kick, nobody home. Jody with the uppercut.
What a battle. Northern Lights.
Very nice. Jody Threat with some much-needed offense into a cover. Always looking to try to get the pin. But nothing doing yet. She's got to string together some more offense.
Imagine if her first win comes over Kris Statlander.
I mean, that's a solidifier for you.
Wild
Wrestling. Kris Statlander's record.
Big Bang Theory.
Maybe a Big Bang Theory going to try to drop her on her neck, but Jody Threat had it scouted. Able to send her to that middle rope, and here comes Jody. Knees to the back of Kris Statlander, and see you later, German suplex. An impressive combination.
This could
Couldn't
be
be enough. Only 2. Statlander firing the shoulder up, and as I was saying, Statlander's record here in Limitless Wrestling, if you take Ashley Vox off the table with those couple losses, virtually unblemished.
Right.
Nearly a perfect record over the past couple years.
Oh, no. Thinking burning hammer position, Statlander having other ideas.
I mean, we saw her pick up Josh Briggs last time. I don't think she's going to have any trouble, but Statlander connecting with the back elbow to save herself. Oh, discus lariat! Into the cover. Only 2. And this is just going back and forth between these 2 competitors.
What a battle, my word.
She's got to stay on the attack. Jody Threat. Her tenacity, the resiliency shining through as she keeps answering Kris Statlander at every turn. I think Kris may be a little frustrated here. Something we don't typically see out of the Galaxy's greatest alien. Oh! And fires a club on the spine of Jody Threat. We're going to wait for her to get up, look for the kick, but Jody able to catch the kick of Kris Stat, elevates Kris, and drops her down with the power bomb. Scoop, oh my God!
Gnarly Michinoku driver.
Only 2. Thought that could have been all for the Galaxy's greatest alien. She got dropped hard by Jody Threat, but nothing doing.
Right, Jody thought it was it too.
And Kris Statlander, I'm not sure if she has her wits about her, or if it was instinct or maybe the momentum of the kick out, but rolls to the floor. And Jody is not far behind. I think she loves it out there even more than inside the squared circle, because on the floor, you can shred, Johnny Torres.
It's about that time.
I'm ready. Here she comes. Oh, but Kris Statlander places her back in a clothesline on the floor. Hard landing for the Wild Child.
Kevin Quinn starting that count.
Yeah, can Jody Threat even answer that kick?
Gross. The grossest of lariats.
Statlander is back inside the ring. Jody Threat is stirring not far behind. Very impressive. After falling on the hardwood floor with the force from a clothesline from Kris Stat.
Right, what tenacity.
I think Kris Statlander kind of stunned that Jody Threat is back up so quickly. And we're throwing the gloves off. Big
Rapid.
chop. Catches the side of the face of Kris Stat, and that kick catches the top of the head of Jody Threat. Jody able to duck that kick.
Ripcord.
Statlander
had it
goes
scouted.
behind. Jody on her feet. Jody chases with a spear. Could it be it? 2, no! Only 2 for Jody.
Wow. What a showing.
And was that the greatest hit? She ain't from this planet, you're damn right.
It's true. It's true.
You're damn right. Jody Threat, uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Bad position for Kris Statlander, she knows it. Instantly hitting the elbows and now scooping Jody Threat. We're going back and forth, shoulders down. Jody a little more pressure on that one. Only 2 once again. Kevin Quinn getting a workout and Kris Statlander getting a boot. That one glancing Jody Threat, but that one connecting.
Beautiful follow-up.
And Kris knows she needs to capitalize quickly. Shoulders down to Jody. And she falls back. And that's it. Kris Statlander got her.
The otherworldly bridge in that O'Connor roll made all the difference. What a showing for both women.